Yes, Mataji.
Do the Mangala.
Hare Krishna. Ajanulambita kanakavatatau sankirtanaikapitaro kamalayatakshav Vishwambarau dvijavarau yugadharmapalau Vande jagatpriyakarau karunaavatarau Namastrikala satyaya jagannatha sutaya cha Sabhrityaya saputraya sakalatraya te namaha अवतीर्णौ स कारुण्यौ परिचिन्नौ सदीश्वरौ श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य नित्यानन्दौ द्वौ भ्रातरौ भजे स जयति विशुद्ध विक्रमः कनकाभः कमलायते क्षणः वरजानो विलम्बि सद्भुजो बहुधा भक्तिरसाभिनर्तकः जयति जयति देव कृष्ण चैतन्य चन्द्रो जयति जयति कीर्तिस्तस्य नित्यपवित्र जयति जयति भृत्यास्तस्य विश्वेशमूर्तेर् जयति जयति नृत्यं तस्य सर्वप्रियाणां हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय दंडवत प्रणाम।
We are in the which verse?
That is 17.
17.
Second
So
chapter.
after the second chapter, appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In the first chapter, we saw the synopsis. The Lord gives the reasons for his appearance. In Bhagavad Gita, we have two reasons. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanirбhavati bharata pittanam dharmasya tadatmanam sujamyaham. Immediately the next verse follows. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. First, let us understand the verse and then we'll go to the purport. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir, wherever the dharma is declining, I appear to establish dharma. Which dharma is declining, and for what purpose Krishna appears? Yada yada dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuttanam adharmasya. Wherever adharma is predominant, wherever dharma is declining, how to understand this? Which dharma is declining and what adharma is predominant? So in Bhagavatam, there is a verse which says, Tasmad ekena manasa, Shottavyah kirtitavyascha, Deya pujyascha nityada. So second chapter, first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, second chapter speaks about this. Tasmad ekena manasa, with one mind. With one mind, do 4 activities. Very clearly it has been told. With one pointed attention. Just do 2 activities. Just perform 4 activities. That is dharma. Dharma sunishtita pumsam vishwakshena katha suyana utpaditi dhiratim shrama eve kevalam. There is only shrama. If a person has forgotten his dharma, so what is that dharma? Hearing about Krishna. How? Tasmad ekena manasa. Bhagavan satvatam pati. About Krishna. Today's day is Madhava Tithi, the day of Krishna. The more we hear about Krishna, Satvatam Pati, he is the Pati of Satvatam. Satvatam means the devotees. He is the husband of devotees. He is the protector of devotees. Pati refers to Palana Iti. In English, husband is a very imperfect word. Hasas ki band baja diye. Anybody can say. It is Pati, Palana Iti. Pita, Palana Iti. Satvatam Pati. Tasmad ekena manasa Bhagavan Satvatam Pati. Then what he should do? Hear about him, Shrottavya, Kirtitavyascha, Dhyaya. Dhyaya means meditate. Pujaschcha, Nityada. Worship him. Kirtitavyascha, sing about him. So, glorify him. Hear his glories, sing his glories. Meditate upon him, meditate upon the same also. Meditate upon your dincharya also, how to plan your day so that you can serve Krishna very nicely. When you say dhyana, dhyana is many things. Even while honoring prasadam, one should do it with attention. Any activity where Krishna is in the center, one should perform it with great attention. Even while getting down from the car, if you are using that car in Krishna's service, while getting down from the car, it should not that you go ulta, pradakshina, because that car is not a car, that is a ratha. That means in every activity, one should be very cautious, very should attentive. That is dhyaya, dhyayascha, pujyascha, worshipping him. In worshipping him, you pay obeisance, dandavat pranam, you give him bath, you decorate him, you feed him, you show the arati to him, you show the dhupa, deepa arati. So in this way, pujyascha, worshipable Lord is Krishna only. Nityada, always. So these are the 4 activities which is technically known as dharma. Dharma means activity. Dharma swanishtita pumsam. For a human, what is dharma? What is an activity? Dharma swanishtita pumsam vishwakshena kathasuya. Always be connected with Lord by hearing about him, by speaking about him, by meditating upon him, by worshipping him. If these 4 activities have declined, Krishna says, if these 4 activities have declined, then what becomes predominant? Adharma becomes predominant. And what is it, adharma? Illicit sex, meat eating, intoxication. So all these things becomes predominant. Illicit sex, meat eating, intoxication, gambling. That means truthfulness is lost, purity is gone, compassion is lost, and austerity is gone. So all these 4 which is gone, that is actually the pillar of dharma. Wherever Krishna is there, that dharma is there. Dharmastu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. Wherever Krishna is there, dharma is there. Wherever dharma is there, these 4 principles should be there. If these 4 principles are declining, abhyutthanam dharmasya, then what happens? All the cruelty, non-austerity, then falsity, everything increases in the society. Evilness increases in the society. At that time, Krishna says, I descend myself. Tatatmanam sujamyaham. Then after decline, when I appear, when I descend, at that time what happens? Paritranaya sadhunam. I remove the trana of the devotees. What can be the trana for a devotee? Because in Bhagavad Gita very clearly it has been told, Sagudan samatitetan brahmabhuyaya kalpate. Devotees are beyond 3 modes of material nature. That means devotees are not affected. They are not affected by any dukhas. Why they are not affected by dukhas? So they are beyond the 3 modes of material nature. Sukha, dukha. They are just because of the influence of the 3 gunas. So if a person has crossed these 3 gunas, then he is beyond the 3 gunas. He is not suffering. So what is the ultimate suffering for a devotee? The ultimate suffering for a devotee is separation from Krishna. And Krishna says, I appear to give that relief from that suffering, to give that relief from that viraha tapa. So that viraha can be removed only when Krishna appears. He cannot send his energies. Even though he may send his messengers, whatever it may be, but Krishna, when he appears, at time the prana goes away. Now Gajendra, when he was suffering, actually he was calling Krishna because he wanted Technically, it is seen that crocodile has caught Gajendra, and Gajendra is crying just because you want to relieve from the pain. Yes. Artho Jigyasu Artharthi. Yes. That time it was pain which made him call Krishna. Now, Dhruva Maharaj, when he went to the forest, he had desire for wealth, for a big kingdom. So there also, if you see, these two examples cannot be categorized as pure devotional service. But ultimately, even with desire, there was some desire. That is why it is not pure devotional service. It is devotional service, but Mishran. It is Bhakti Mishran. What was it? Mishran. Mishran with the desire. But when Lord appeared, the very desire itself goes away. So why Lord appears? To first remove such type of desires which contaminate the hearts of the devotees. And for pure devotees, why Krishna appears? To relieve the misery of separation. Misery caused by separation. There are miseries caused in different ways. One is by separation, one because of the desires of multiple things. That means relief from the miseries, or relief from, or desire to gain some opulence. See, even to mitigate all these things, Krishna appears. Paritranaya sadhunam, vinashaya cha dushkritam. So to completely annihilate the dushkritis. Dushkritis means the ones who don't have faith in Krishna. Dushkritis, they are known as dushkritis. They are miscreants. They don't have faith in Lord. They are evil people. To annihilate them, dharma sansthapanarthai, to establish dharma. Now, what is the dharma? Shrottavya, krititavya, deya, pujyascha, nityada. To establish these four basic principles, sambhavami, yuge yuge. Every yuga, Krishna appears. Sometimes Krishna appears in his full form. Sometimes he appears in his avatars. Sometimes he sends his representatives. So in this way, Krishna appears in different ways. Different avatars are also mentioned. Leela avatara, Purusha avatara, Guna avatara, Manavantara avatara, Yuga avatara. Then you have Shakti Avesha avatara. So let us see the purpose given by Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. One should refer to Srimad Bhagavatam, wherein Sri Sukadeva Goswami says to Maharaj Parikshit, whenever the principles of religion deteriorate and the principles of irreligion increase, the supreme controller, the personality of Godhead, Sri Hari, appears by his own will. In his Sarartha Darshini commentary, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains, I advent myself. In other words, to bewilder the demons, I manifest myself in this world like a created being under the clutches of the illusory energy. In his Gita Bhushan commentary, Baladev Vidyabhushan explains the word dharma refers to the dharma that is described in the Vedas. The word glani means destroy. The word adharma refers to that which is contrary to dharma. The word abhyuthan means arising. The words I manifest do not mean created like a material object. Because I was personally present even before creation, therefore created beings have no lordship over me. So here, Sujami Abhyuthanah, Sujamyaham Abhyuthanam. So what is the meaning of Abhyuthanam? I arise, I manifest. He doesn't manifest like a material object. The word adharma is explained by Narad Muni to Maharaj Parikshit, Maharaj Yudhishthir in the Srimad Bhagavatam in the following ways. There are 5 branches of irreligion, appropriately known as irreligion vidharma. The religious principles for which one is fit, paradharma. Pretentious religion, abhas. Analogical religion, upadharma. Cheating religion, chaladharma. One who is aware of real religious principles must abandon these 5 as irreligious. So 5 branches are there of irreligion. What is that? Vidharma. You can say the karma, vidharma. The things which should not be done. Then paradharma. religious principles for which one is unfit. You cannot adopt somebody else's activities. Paradharma. Krishna warns in Bhagavad Gita also. Don't try to perform the activities, or don't try to do some activities in which your gunas are not fitting. Every activity is done according to the gunas. So if you don't have that guna, don't try to do that activity. So paradharma, don't try to copy others. Pretentious religion, don't try to act as if you are very religious. Analogical religion, upadharma, analogy. We give examples, analogy. So again, like him I do, like that I do. It is similar to paradharma, upadharma. Cheating religion, chaladharma. So in this way, if we try to cheat others, that is chaladharma. So one who knows about religious principles, real religious principles, will try to avoid all this as irreligion. एक जागरण दे दो, माता जागरण कर रही. Night they will sit and drink. They are all chala religion. This is all chala. Means you are actually cheating yourself and others also. Going without chappal to Shirdi or some other places. This is all chala dharma. It's not recommended. What is not recommended, trying to do, others are doing, I will also do. In this way, they all come in the category of pretentious religion, chala religion. Many austerities people do for no reason. It has not been recommended in the scriptures. The scriptures only say Shottavya Kirtitavya Shadeya Pujascha Nityada. Simple. Vishwakshena Kathasviyaha. Religious principles that obstruct one from following his own religion are called vidharma. He's not performing his own religion. What is he doing? He's doing something else. Religious principles introduced by others, paradharma. A new type of religion created by one who is falsely proud and opposing the principles of the Vedas is called upadharma. So many people are like this. They don't follow the principles of the Vedas. Chaladharma, jugglery of words. A pretentious religious system manufactured by one who willfully neglects the prescribed duties of his order of life is called abhas. What is he doing? There is some religious system in which he is not performing his own duty. Like Sri Vaishnavas should study Divya Prabandham, follow the rules which has been given by Shripad Ramanujacharya. But if you see in South, there are so many who have taken the worship of Sai Baba. There are many Madhvas who have taken the worship of Sai Baba. These are pretentious religions. Why Sai Baba worship? It has not been given in the Shastras at all. Just because somebody is getting some benefit, chalo, I'll also worship Sai Baba. I'll also get some benefit. Madhvacharya has given very wonderful Dwadasha Stotra. How many Madhvas really know Dwadasha Stotra? They go to Udupi Krishna, but they will fail to visit Pajaka Kshetra, that is the appearance place of Madhvacharya. So that means it's only a show off which is going on, but doing what comes in the mind. So the activities which is obstructing one to follow the religious principles. Madasar, that means 9 yards has to be put in the morning. Kolam has to be put. But no, everybody has taken up to some different types of religion. And in this way, forgetting the code of conduct which has been given by acharyas. Even if you see in the Kali Yuga, there are so many on the name of Vaishnavism. They have actually declined themselves, degraded themselves. On the name of modernization, again, they have degraded themselves. Just while going to the temple, they will act as if they are very religious. I have seen myself. But I belong to Sri Vaishnava family. And I have seen my mothers and all their sisters, the cousins, they all have some different types of activities. What has been prescribed is they are not doing. Now, from where Sai Baba came in picture? In this way, they have declined. Like that, so many people are just because of they want short-term benefit. So this is all abhas. What did our acharyas teach us? These 4 things. That connect yourself, Krishna, by tasmad ekena manasa. Don't be deviated. I'll worship here also, I'll worship there also, I'll worship this person also, that person also. But if one performs the prescribed duties for his particular ashram or varna, why are they not sufficient to mitigate all material distresses? So duties have been given. Varna ashrama achritaha purushena parapuman Vishnu aradate pantanane tatoshaka. People call themselves as Brahmins, but they don't offer anything to Krishna. They eat directly and they'll say, we are Brahmins. A show off of religion goes on. Srila Prabhupada has brought the Vedic culture back. He went and taught to the foreigners first. And from there, he imported Krishna consciousness because people were too much addicted that time for the import items. Anything foreign items means they used to be impressed. So Srila Prabhupada thought, why waste time here? Let me go to the West and bring the same culture which I want to teach here. From there, I'll bring here and teach the people. When they see that people are performing pure devotional service involves only these 4 activities. In that Pujaschcha worship, the Bhoga offering is also there. Everything has been summarized in this 4. Dandavat Pranam, it comes in Pujaschcha. Dheyascha, being careful even in the cooking process, in anything. Being careful about managing the time. Dhyana should be there. Morning I have to wake up, I have to sleep. Early mornings are meant to be woken up. And what should be done? Chanting should be done. There are many who wake up but they do some yoga and all this. Go for walking and waste the time. But early mornings are for chanting process. So in his Vidvad Ranjana commentary, Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur explains, the only injunctions governing my appearance is that I am independent. So I appear whenever I desire. Whenever there is decline in religious principles and a predominant rise of religion, at that time I descend by my own sweet will. The regulations that govern the entire universe are meaningless. But when in due course of time these regulations become defective by some undetermined cause, irreligiosity becomes predominant. No one is able to counteract his situation other than me. Therefore, I appear in this material world along with my internal potencies in order to destroy irreligious principles. It is not that I appear only in the land of Bharatvarsha, but according to the need, I also appear among the demigods, the lower species. So do not think that I do not appear among the mlechas and other low-born human beings. I also appear among them as a Shakti Avaisha avatar or empowered incarnation to protect them and whatever little religious principles those impure persons follow. Yet I am more anxious to appear among my dependents in India because Varnashrama is followed there without obstruction. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, Lord appears in this Bharata, in this India. Therefore, all the pleasing Yugavataras, Amshavataras are found only in the land of Bharatvarsha. Activities performed without fruitive desires, Nishkama Karma Yoga, philosophical speculation, Jnana Yoga, ultimate process of devotion service, Bhakti Yoga are not properly practiced where there is no practice of Varnashrama system. But know for certain that the traces of devotion found among the low-born humans are due to the mercy of the devotees. So Varnashrama Acharataha Purushena Parapraman Vishnu Aradate Pantaha Tatoshakara. What does Varnashrama speak about? Vishnu Aradhate, Aradhana of Vishnu. Atha Pumbe Dviyashreshta Varnashrama Vibhagashaha Swanishtitasya Dharmasya Sansidhir Haritoshanam. Again, Varnashrama speaks about Haritoshanam. to satisfy Krishna. Naturally, Lord will appear where Varnashrama system is followed very properly, where people are just leading animalistic tendency, unrestricted in sense enjoyment. Why Lord should appear there? But still Lord is merciful. Sometimes he may show mercy even to the mlechas. Mlechas are those who are not fit to be called even, and they don't come in the category of Shudras also. They are degraded. At least Shudras, they follow the Varnashrama system. In the Varnashrama system, the fourth grade is Shudra. Even for Shudras also Lord can appear. But for mlechas, Lord will think twice, but still, if he wants to show our mercy, he can appear. Lord is Swaraj, Lord is completely independent. Wherever, whenever he wants to descend, he will descend. So here we'll stop. Tomorrow, Paritranaya Sadhunam Vinashaya Cha Dushkritam Dharma Sansthapanarthaya Sambhavami. This will take up tomorrow. Today, Bhakti Shastri Hindi batch is starting. This is the second online batch. Yesterday we had the closing ceremony of the old batch, last year batch. If one is doing 16 round chanting, can join the Hindi batch. And Isha Mataji, please motivate those who had given names for the Hindi batch. And I think you have to also again do some subjects you have to write. So please join. Today is the opening ceremony. We have put the schedule also. Hare Krishna. English will start next month. Any doubts? Any doubts?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandat Pranam. From tomorrow onwards, Bhakti Vaibhav is also going to start, Mataji.
Yes.
Okay, Mataji. Hare
Tomorrow
Krishna.
onwards, Bhakti Vaibhav. So those who have completed Bhakti Shastri, join Bhakti Vaibhav. Okay. Tomorrow will be the opening ceremony for the Bhakti Vaibhav. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, Mataji. Hare Krishna.